Hello guys, this is Al from Open Source Channel. Welcome again to a new episode on How To. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell icon so you can get notified when I publish new videos. And also don't forget to like and share. By sharing, I will be able to create more content for you. So let's start. This is the actual website I'm going to use. This is a demo store from the Asset theme, one of the free layouts. And you can find inside the appearance starter templates if you want to do the same. But without any delay, let's go to the plugins and let's start to add the new one. I'm going to install MailPoet main plugin, and also I'm going to install a couple other plugins that are going to help us to implement MailPoet better. So here we go, we are actually searching for it, and there we go, we got the MailPoet. There are two versions. As I said, we're going to install the latest version 3. The one after is version 2. We are not going to do that. I'm also going to do the mail login by MailPoet, the bounce handler, contact form 7, and the add-on WooCommerce for MailPoet 3. You also got the gravity forms, just in case you use those ones. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to activate the plugins. So we make that quick, and once enabled, we're going to start. Here we go, we got the welcome message, and I just press finish later because that's what we want to do. We're going to accept the GDPR for both part of the plugin. And I'm going to say start using MailPoet. Here we go, and now we are in the dashboard of the plugin. So on the actual dashboard, we got the newsletter, the welcome email, latest post notification, WooCommerce, and the WooCommerce emails customizer. So now let's go to the basics. Once I clicked on the settings, here you can find all the information that you can actually modify, and you need to add your default sender. I already got that, for example, admin at osctutorials.home. Again, you put your domain name, your actually email address. Here is the sign up confirmation. This is the send with, how you want to send your newsletters. And you can use MailPoet sending service, or you can use others. You can get up to I think it's 1,000 subscribers, and you can actually send for free. You need to create an account, and you get the benefit, as you can see here on the right side of the screen. What for this, you need to put the actual activation key, by the way, where you also, you get it once you are setting up the MailPoet sending service. We're going to use other, because I'm going to use an SMTP server that I already got for this tutorial available, but you can use Amazon SES or SendGrid if you wanted to. So as I said, I'm going to use the SMTP. That is 100 emails every 5 minutes. Again, you can change the frequency yourself. Depends the type of SMTP server you're using. If it's your own, then you can actually use anything you really like, or as much as your server can actually handle. But otherwise, you gotta go within the parameters of your provider. I'm going to set up mine with my own server here. At the end, I'm going to use port 25, not SSL. As I said, I'm running this on a my own host, but it's running from home, so it's not a real VPS. But if you want to run with SSL, this is how you do. You change the port to 465, and you make sure you have a secure connection with SSL or TLS. It depends what you have set up. So go back here. I'm going to use this email here for the sender. I'm going to copy and I'll tell you what, I'm going to use this one here, the test one. I'm going to copy that one, and I'm going to use this one for login and send the actual emails. Right, then I'm going to copy the password and I'm going to paste it here. You can send a test email if you want to. That's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to show you that it actually works. I'm going back on 25, of course, and otherwise it won't send. And there we go. It should send, as you can see on top. I'm going to make it active, and then I'm going to have a look inside the actual email. There we go. It's one there. As you can see, the actual test works fine. So yeah, everything is up and running. Right. So let's go back and we go to the WooCommerce tab to have a look. Here I have so many other options you can actually use. You can use MailPoet to customize WooCommerce emails. That's up to you. You can open the template editor that I'm going to show you later on through the actual, when I'm going to show you all the templates. Here you can actually put where those people are going to. I'm going to choose my list, and that is my first list. That is the default list with, with MailPoet. The next one is advanced. Here you can actually set up the email address that you want all the bounce emails coming back to you. In this case, for a test, I'm going to use test@oscmail.home, and I'm going to paste it. Here you can actually customize more on your server. Add the task scheduler. You can run a cron, or you can actually leave it as recommended visitors to your website. It depends how many visitors really you get on a daily basis. Here you can actually protect your forms with a Google capture if you wanted to, or an inbuilt capture, and stop sending inactive subscribers. There's a lot of things you can actually do. So I'm going to save it. I'm going to forms, and here I'm going to show you some of the forms and how you can actually implement it inside your website. In this case with the actual WordPress, and you can actually insert the code into your page. As you can see, this is your form. It comes as my first form. It's active, and you can actually use it as a widget as well if you want to. I'm gonna go inside and I'll show you what it looks like inside. And there we go, is first name, email, and subscribe. And on the right you can see my first list 0. That is the actual default list comes with. You can add multiple lists if you wanted to. So let's go back to the website, and I'm going to add the code somewhere on the page. Let's go to pages, all pages, and then I'm going to edit with Elementor, the home page. Alright, once we are inside Elementor, we're going to add a shortcode there. I'm going to scrolling down, and I'm going to decide where I want to put my code. I can't edit the actual footer. I can put in the footer if I wanted to by going outside and going to the Astra theme footer editor, but I'm going to choose it and put it here. I'm going to put it with a I'm going to do that. I might have a 2-column. I don't know yet. Let me search for the shortcode. Let's see first if it's a mail. I don't know if it comes with MailPoet 3 form, and that's it. As you can see, that form that we actually add is here, and exactly first name and email appears here. You can actually choose which form you want to use as well. Again, it's only one, my first form, and this is what we're going to use. Later on I'm going to embed the shortcode as well, so I'll show you how to do it. This comes with contact form 7. So let's have a look how it looks, and I'm going to exit, and then I'm going to view the page. I'm going to refresh the page as well, so the actual form gets loaded. Let's go back here. I'm going on top. There we go. That's the form there, as you can see. All right, it's not being stylized. I mean, there is no style in it. Nothing's been put properly. I'm only going to show you, that how to actually insert. But it's very simple to, put it in the center. If you want to move the size, again, that's up to you how you want to do it. I'm going back to now, as I said, to contact form 7, and the one I early on I edited and created your name, for example, your email, and send. Now what you got to do here, you got to remove this. This is one that comes with contact form 7, and what you got to do, you just need to put, for example, the mail sign up, and this is a required field. Again, my MailPoet lists, if you want to, you can put it straight there, or you can choose which list you want to use. Again, that's up to you. Then all you got to do is just insert the actual tag. From here, you can actually give the option for the user to subscribe and also unsubscribe if they wanted to. Now we're going to have consent if you wanted to. Again, that's not what we're doing here, but again, you can actually add that consent, and you can actually add multiple elements to the form. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to embed the shortcode inside element on the actual same same one. This is an error there, but we are going to use the email. So again, I'm going to delete that. I'm going to save it, so the error will go away. So let's go back again to the form, and let's copy the shortcode. Go back to Elementor. So that's loading now, and what we're going to do, as I said, we're going to add the shortcode. We're going down again. There we go. Now I'm going to edit this one here. I'm going to create a second column, and here I'm going to add the shortcode. There we go. We got the shortcode, and we're going to put it in, and here we're going to copy the shortcode. There we go, and I'm going to hit apply, and as you can see, as soon as I reload, that should come up with the actual form. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to test the form. I'm going to put my first name there and my email address, and I'm going to hit subscribe. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to check my inbox to see if I received the email, so I can actually confirm my subscription. By the way, this is a new version of Roundcube. Let me know if you want me to show you how to install Roundcube 2 on your own server. Here we go, we got confirmation, and we got to go and click I confirm, and as you can see, I get the message I have been subscribed and the name of the list. I'm going to subscribers in my WordPress website, and I'm going to show you that the actual email address has been added to the list. As you can see, the actual email has been added. Now what I'm going to do is copy the email address here, and I'm going to create a welcome email, and I'm going to show you as well how it works. So I'm going to welcome email here, and I'm going to click on create. I'm going to set up. I'm going to choose when someone is subscribed to the list. That is the list, and I want to send immediately. I can choose hours, days, weeks, whatever. In this case, I'm going to send it immediately, straight away. I'm going to say next. And again, I'm going to choose, as I said earlier on, this is the actual templates that you get with the free version of MailPoet. There are many others. I'm going to choose this one. It's very simple, straight from the actual template. So now we are inside the layout editor, where you can actually modify the template. Here I'm going to add the subject to welcome and I'm going to say send. As it was, I didn't change anything on the layout. And as you can see here now, it should come up now. Well, it looks like I didn't change the subject, but anyway, I put it as active and I don't send it yet. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to recreate again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to the subscribers, I'm going to delete the email address that I used earlier on to subscribe, and I'm going to subscribe again. So I'm going to show you how you actually receive the welcome email as well. So I'm going to copy that first, and I'm going to move it to trash. And there we go, it's only one there now. Now the next things to do is empty the trash. I'm going to make sure that there's nothing there. There we go, that's been deleted. I'm going to somewhere here, the website. What is the website? There we go. So I'm going to add again my name and email. So I'm going to subscribe again. There we go, the test, and I'm going to click subscribe. Now in this case, I'm supposed to have 2 emails. The first one is for me to confirm. Let me refresh that. As you can see, I got the confirm. So I'm going to confirm it first. And after I confirm, the system automatically and immediately, because that's what I have done, chosen to do it straight away, I should have in my inbox, let's go back here on, I should have the new email says subject, because as I said earlier on, I didn't change that. I'm going to allow it, and as you can see, I got the welcome email as well. Let's go back here. I'll go to newsletter, and now I'm going to click create, and I'm going to create as well a newsletter, and I'm going to send it like any other newsletter you can actually use with many other plugins anyway, or with Mailchimp, whatever. Again, I'm going to choose a one as available here for free. I think I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to select it. And there we go, the actual newsletter has been loaded, and as you can see here, we are inside the actual layout editor of the newsletter. I'm going to put the newsletter title. Again, I can put the preview text here, it's up to me, whatever. Edit as you wish. And once you're done, you can actually add columns, styles, previews. You can do a lot of things here. It's quite easy. Think of another Elementor, but this is the Elementor for newsletter. I'm going to go next. There we go. And now all I got to do is subject line, the list I want to send it to. In case all you got one list, I can put multiple lists if you wanted to again. The name of the sender, I'm going to put admin. Again, reply to, again, I can put admin or just leave it empty if I wanted to. Again, you can actually add the Google Analytics for this particular campaign. And once you're happy, just schedule it, or you can just send it straight away. It's up to you. So I'm going to send it now. And because there's only one person on the list, it shouldn't really take long, and maybe a couple of minutes, up to, it depends on the server. And as you can see, the actual email has been sent. I'll say no thanks here. I'm going to go out of the page. Let's go back to the round. Well, let's have a look here first. As you can see, status is 100%. It's been sent. Let's go to statistics first. Then I'm going to the mail round cube. As you can see here, 0 opened. Let's refresh first. There we go. And as you can see, the newsletter has been delivered. I'm going to allow the domain there. And as you can see, all done. Now, because of that, and I'm going to show you as well in a second, if I go back, you can see send to 100 because it's not been opened yet. But because I open, I'm going to refresh the page, and you will see that has been opened as well. So it should be 100% because it's, as I said, one out of one. As you can see here, 100% opened. Sent to one person. 0 clicked because I haven't modified. Nothing has been clicked inside. Let's go back. Nothing has been clicked because, as you know, I haven't modified the actual buttons for anyone to click. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to manage my subscription, and I'm going to show you how to also the unsubscribe, how it actually works. It's quite simple. Here you manage your subscription. I'm going to choose unsubscribe, and then I'm going to save it. And as simple as that, the email address has been unsubscribed from the list immediately. That is not like few hours or few days. That has been done in real time. And as you will see now here, in the actual subscriber tab, you will see the test at oscmail.com is unsubscribed. So guys, thanks again for joining me for this tutorial / review. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did creating it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it already, and also please share them if you can. That will help me to create more videos. And if you want, I just added a buy me a coffee button where you can donate any amount to help me keep this channel alive. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon for my next tutorial.